The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to a city immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Broncos will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cardinals offense has the ball first today. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Let's talk for a second about Ball State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And the Cardinals trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Western Michigan's offense will go to work for the first time. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Presley. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays, game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Oh, he makes the catch. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Looking for space, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinals have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Presley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Safe completion on the screen. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. They didn't get too greedy there. They knew what they needed, and he gets it just past the sticks.
Yeah, and I'd like to see the defense maybe be a little bit more aggressive, a little more in the face, because QBC's easy access. I'm going to throw the football. My receiver's got a little bit of space. He can get the first down. I'd like to see the defense make him work for it a little bit more.
Got it in the middle. It's Presley. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Cardinals didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. It's complete to the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shot.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Western Michigan, 3.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Hester. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Ball State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Payne. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Cardinals line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. On the ready. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Jones to throw. Here's a heat. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Broncos will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Using his legs, it's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, I know everyone expected this guy to put up big numbers, but I don't know if anyone thought he could go for over 2,000 receiving yards on the year, but he did with that last catch. Wow.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Webster. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Presley.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Shabara. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cardinals are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He wants to throw it again. Caught close to the marker, it's Hamilton. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 28 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Tyree. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Peppers. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now now the lead is down to 11. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air, using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hauls it in on the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Makes the catch. It's Shabera. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Ball State.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo.
The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Hamilton. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Webster. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Cardinals are threatening on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun. Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense tried to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Jones to throw. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The number 1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Grab near the marker. It's Tyreek. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Tyreek. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USC looks like a legit title contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up by 28 over Notre Dame. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Hamilton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Webster. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. On the run, deep down the right side.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Rush is on him. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on 1st down. Gonna look downfield again. Snagged in the middle. It's Presley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Shabara. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. They've got the screen set up. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ball State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's passed. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
27, Western Michigan, 13.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Got a man, it's Brooks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's the handoff. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the change for a first down.
A lot of people in the stadium were questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
The Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
That's reeled in. It's Payne. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Gets away from one. He's got space. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these fourth down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover. They can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Working that left side now. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Pulls it in. It's Presley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Presley. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're facing a third down. Back to throw, it's Bell. Caught over the middle, it's Shabera. Turning it on! Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Shabera. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Ball State.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Cardinals back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now he's looking to throw it. It's complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Bring it.
Let's go. And the Cardinals started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pushes ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Ball State.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. They weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Jones wants to throw it. He wants a big play here late. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Payne. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Peppers. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Jones to throw. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it, and the offense should be able to run out the clock. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Broncos! Well, that was easy.
Pass rush? Question mark? I mean, you got to affect the quarterback. These quarterbacks are way too good nowadays. You can't blame the secondary. Who am I going to go point to back there? Defensive line has to do a better job making that quarterback feel uncomfortable. He can't have that long to throw the football.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession. And now let's see what happens.
Jones wants to throw it. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that were going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.